Welcome back. Don't worry, no music today. Let's go fell some trees. What a beautiful April morning. We're on our way back to the target range at Guy's place. We're going to start dropping trees in that extended 100 yards or so that he's put in there. Try to get an early start on it, being that the weather has been so warm and so beautiful so early in the season. Also, a real nice thing about it is we're pre-black flies and mosquitoes, so it should be nice out there in the forest today. And then hopefully we'll finish up in time to take a look up and see what's going on with the earth, the sun, and the moon. I appreciate you sticking around with us today. I hope you enjoy it.
Paint.
See, the orange back there is 400 and something yards.
Yeah, alrighty, good stuff. Okay, you're taking that level thing way too far.
Between these two.
Okay. Let's see if I can get down too.
You sure?
Well, maybe.
Oh, come on.
All right, check it. Oh, it's perfect.
Hey.
Look at that. See?
So that red stake on the ground is 475 meters from the shooting bench.
Okay. Great. Front cut wasn't bad, but my back cut, you can see, still got that angle going on. And I came around on my side closer than I did here, and that's why you'll see the tree was held. And it started, instead of falling straight, it started to go to the right. And there's that holding wood there. Because I cut in back here, and my saw was not perpendicular to the hinge. It's going. It's going.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay.
Get out of there.
Alright. That's a job for this kid.
Don't go down here. Above this, so you get your saw. Right? It's probably gonna barbecue. So things will start to move.
I know it looks like a mess, but it's actually a purposeful mess. When I'm up here for long periods, we'll only drop a few trees at a time, and then we'll buck them and then we'll haul them out on the trailer. But since I'm not up here all the time, what we've done here is dropped all these trees so that Guy and Bob have something to do while I'm away. They don't really like felling the trees anymore, but I don't mind because I need the practice. Well, obviously. But here I've got just everything down for them, so they've got lots of wood to buck, lots of limbing to chip, and that'll keep them busy for a while until the next time I'm back. But boy, felling is an art, I'll tell you. When you see some of those pros, Buck and Billy Ray, Cotton Top, Guilty of Trees, and all those guys, it's an important skill, and I guess it's a learned skill, because every season I start off, I almost feel like I'm starting again from scratch. But everything comes with time and practice. However, I did want to leave a few thoughts here at the end of the video. I want to talk about how important it is to try to level that cut, which I know I'm terrible at, but more importantly, what happens when you don't cut or bring your back cut in parallel. And we'll take a look at this stump right here. This stump here is kind of representative of what I did several times today and yesterday. You'll see I've got way too much holding wood on one side and none on the other. And it's because when I come around on my back cut, I'm not squaring up or coming parallel. I tend to leave the nose out. Not only am I often on an angle this way, but I'm also not squaring up properly. So what happens when the tree starts to drop, as many of you know, wherever the most holding wood is, so to speak, it's going to grab the tree and hold it longer. So as the tree, which was supposed to go that way, ends up right there because it's holding on this side. And as it starts to fall, at some point it begins to twist and it gets pulled to the right in this particular case. And if you put away the, I guess in my own words, the safety aspect of dropping a tree and having it fall somewhere you don't expect it to fall, if you just put that aside, when you're working in a forest like this, as you probably noticed on the video today, I hung up so many trees. And it's all because I just had a really poor execution. And so when I'm pointing this way and I've got a clearing between trees, but I leave holding wood on one side or the other, and it pulls the tree to the right or the left, it ends up hung up in a bunch of other ash trees. Take two on that. I ran out of memory and had to change the memory card over. But I guess the point I was getting at is that if, as you're learning, you try to take the time to make sure your cuts are as level and as even as possible, you have a much higher chance of getting that tree to fall where you want. Because when you're in 100 acres of forest, you find little windows where there's not a lot of tall trees, and that tree goes one way or the other, and it's going to be hung up. And then it's now going to take a lot of time out of your day when we should be bucking and splitting and limbing. Anyways, as far as the stumps go, I know folks ask quite a bit. We don't cut the stumps down right away. Every once in a while, as you know, over the years, we have a stump day. We're trying to haul the logs out, and as you folks know, the trailer that we built has no bottom. So it's kind of hard to carry stumps back unless you have a trailer. So every once in a while, Guy and Husky Bob and myself will put a couple of trailers on an ATV and a tractor, come back with the chainsaws, and then we'll cut down a lot of this great hardwood because there's a ton of firewood left here. And some of the stumps Guy likes to leave for chairs. Anyway, thanks for sticking around today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week with your families, and please be kind to each other. And I'll see you again right here. I'm Gord Potter, and you've been watching GP Outdoors. Cheers. Oh, it's a beautiful level back cut. Did you cut in the front?